they shoot it to the top half of the table. An absorbing Edinburgh derby. What a way to start a new year. Liam Craig's penalty won it for Hibs. James Collins had put them in front, but David Smith came off the bench and went on the rampage. His run led to a Hart equaliser. Some run it was too. But Liam Craig had the last word after a rash challenge from young Jordan McGee. And Hibs are looking upwards now, heading in the right direction under Terry Butcher. John Robertson, Hearts legend there, who's coaching the strikers at the moment. It is glory, glory to the Hibees as they take the New Year honours in Edinburgh. It finishes at Easter Road. Hibs 2, Hearts 1.
20,000 inside Easter Road for the first time since 1994. The vast majority getting their money's worth. The Hibernian supporters really loved that one there. It's Hibs' second win in 16 league derbies. An atrocious record, but Terry Butcher got his teeth into this one and got the victory. Hearts' first defeat in 8 league derbies at Easter Road. March 2009, almost 5 years, was the last time that Hibs won a league derby here under Mixu Patalainen when Stephen Fletcher scored. Hibs' third home win of the season is by far the one they'll remember for the longest. And Hibernian move into the top 6 on the back of that. Hearts, after Ross County won yesterday, are now 16 points adrift. Earlier today, Kilmarnock beat St Mirren 2-1. Chris Boyd's 90th minute winner means Killie move into 8th above St Mirren. What an atmosphere here. 2 more live Premiership games coming up this weekend. First up is 2nd v 4th, Motherwell against Inverness Cally Thistle, Butcher's old team of course. 12:30 Saturday on Sky Sports 1. Same time, same channel on Sunday, it's St Mirren against the league leaders and champions, Celtic. What an atmosphere, and what a derby for Neil McCann to chew over in a couple of minutes' time. Terry Butcher said that the team has changed, the mentality has changed, and the football has changed. Well, now Hibernian's derby results have changed. Reaction from the camps and Neil next. Hibernian have won the traditional New Year Edinburgh derby by 2-1 at Easter Road, which was full to capacity for the first time since completion 3.5 years ago. James Collins got the opening goal, but it was cancelled out when Dave Smith's shot was deflected past his own goalkeeper by Hibs' Ryan McGivern. Hibernian were awarded a penalty when Jordan McGee fouled Lewis Stevenson. Liam Craig scored the crucial penalty. The captain is with the man of the match, talking to Luke Shanley.
Lewis, Liam, very well done. Lewis, how much character did the team show to win that when Hearts pegged you back?
I think a couple of months ago it might not have happened. I thought we were on top, first half especially. Made a lot of chances, but when they pegged us back, you're kind of thinking we would go again. But we've got a lot of positivity, and I think that showed, and we kept going.
Liam, what were you thinking getting ready to take that pressure penalty?
I was just calm, I've took many before, and I always thought I'd score, obviously, but I thought great character for the boys because we were well on top in the game, and I don't think Hearts deserved their goal, to be honest. So great character for the boys, and like Lewis says, a couple of months ago it might not happen, but it's a different team now, and we've showed that in recent weeks.
It was a packed Easter Road tonight. How important was it to get that derby win for the fans?
No, it was massive for them. I mean, you still hear them now. It's brilliant, and as a player, you want to win the derbies and the big games, and we've done that tonight, and we send them home happy. And they've been excellent. There's been some tough times this season, but they've stuck by us, and they deserve that tonight.
Well, Lewis was the man of the match. If you can hand over the champagne, please.
Cheers, bud.
Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, contrast that game to the no-score bore draw of last year's derby under Pat Fenlon. Terry Butcher seemed to have stirred the pot, and he's got Hibs playing, hasn't he?
Yeah, we only have to listen to the two guys there to see exactly what the difference is, and it's his belief and character that he's installed in the side. And the guys were right there. When Hearts equalised against the run of play, again you'd have to say it, and back Liam Craig up there, they could have just disappeared. They could have gone into themselves. They could have just accepted a draw, but they didn't. They stepped it up and tried to go and search for the winner. I thought Lewis Stevens had a terrific game tonight, and I think he's been a terrific servant to the club. So many managers he's seen off. He's not seen off, not him personally, but so many guys have come in charge, and he's continued to stay. He could have went away and searched for first team football regular elsewhere, but he stayed, and I think he's been one of the main performers in Hibs' upturning fortunes. 4
of Hibernian's last 6 goals have come from corners, but does James Collins deserve special merit for the additional work he had to do once he got the ball?
Well, we've been speaking before the game about the physical presence that Hibs had, the physicality they had over Hearts because of the inexperience they have in Danny Wilson been out. But what about his movement? I just want to highlight the movement. He's beating the goalkeeper there. Look at his wee step towards the ball there, because he's anticipating it being won by a Hibs defender to be knocked down. He's dealing with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper can't come, so he's done his job there to keep the goalkeeper intact. But he's not happy with that. He wants to then go on the score sheet, and it's his little step forward towards the ball that allows him to get there ahead of the defenders to swivel and finish a quality goal.
Who does the Neil McCann Dodgy Goals Committee think scored the equaliser?
I do think it's an own goal. James Collins has to pass the ball there. He's probably been carried away by scoring a goal himself. He's given away easy possession, and they go up the park, and it's some brilliant individual skill, you have to say, from David Smith, and it should have been taken by Ben Williams, but he's following it up. And I think it's an own goal by Ryan McGivern. I think Ben Williams would have taken it in the second attempt, but the outstretched leg here of Ryan McGivern just knocks it into the goal.
Why can't the keeper hold that?
Well, I think he's just trying to take a sting out of it, maybe by his upper arms, and then gather it in a second attempt. You can see that I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to take a sting out of it and drop it in front of him and then catch it, but it's bounced off too far. Full marks to David Smith, because he's not only has he had a terrific run, but he's prepared to go and follow up for seconds as well.
Referee Bobby Madden books Jamie Walker for diving in the box. Should the young Hearts player have been able to engineer a penalty for himself?
He should have, yeah, but I think it's a correct decision. I think Ryan McGivern just sticks out a lazy leg, and then if he makes contact with that one, then fair enough. But he's not, and I think young Jamie's going at pace. He's hung out his left leg there. He's thrown his left leg into Ryan McGivern. And it is a bit of simulation. He should have picked up a yellow card, which he did, and again Bobby Madden dealt with it correctly there.
Now, Danny Wilson, the Heart Midlothian captain, was ruled out of this game this afternoon because of a virus. The young man who came in to replace him, did he show his inexperience, McGee? 17 at the penalty?
17, yes. And how many times have you seen this, David, where an attacker has knocked it beyond the full-back or a centre-back, and it's ushered out, it's shielded out? Again, I'm going to compliment Lewis Stevenson, because he knows he's not going to get on that, but he's just showing so much grit and determination to not give it up that he draws the foul from McGee. Look at that. It's a lazy right leg. He's tripped Lewis Stevenson. I don't think Lewis Stevenson's going to do anything with the ball, but it's a foul. And again, I have to say, Bobby Madden has made the correct decision. We saw a game, a lot of people would have saw a game with Chelsea where Suarez does the same thing. It's taken out going for the ball, and it wasn't given. That is a correct decision to give it, and a cool head is needed on big situations. Liam Craig dispatches a penalty.
A very, very cool penalty. What a noise there was when that penalty kick was being taken. 1 defeat now in 8 games for Terry Butcher, who's with Luke.
Terry, very well done. Your first Edinburgh derby and a win. How pleased are you?
Well, I'd like to say I loved every minute of it, but there were spells in the second half which I didn't enjoy particularly that much. But a win's a win, and we said to the players before, it doesn't matter how you win, just get the 3 points. That's only our second penalty of the season, so the boys are telling me. So we'll take any penalty, no matter if it's not or if it is or whatever. We'll take it. But I thought we deserved the win. I thought we battered them at times. Just couldn't get that second goal when we won 1-0 up, and then with the equaliser, so it knocked us back a little bit, gave Hearts a bit of life. But we still looked as though we were going to get a second goal and a winner. And it was. It's a lovely feeling, and it's great to see a full house here, a sellout, first time I think for a long, long while. Go home happy. Well, most of them go home happy.
You repaid the faith with the massive support. They turned out. You won. How much character did you show to get back in front?
Well, I think I said it's a big test for the players when they conceded the goal. It was a sloppy goal to concede. We had good possession in and around their penalty area, and then we've lost it. And that's like the Partick Thistle goal. They've gone up the other end and scored. So it was a big test of character because you 1-0 up, dominating the game, and get hit with a sucker punch, and it's how you react after that. But I thought we were good. We had a little bit of a 4 or 5 minute spell where we were just back on our heels. Then we got going again, and I thought, well, it's just a matter of time before we can get a second goal. And if we got a second goal, I thought then we'd win it. But it came in a sort of controversial circumstances. But Lewis Stevenson's just been outstanding for us. He gets in the box, and I said if we get the ball in the box to feet, we stand a chance of getting a penalty. So we're just absolutely delighted.
Well done. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
I suspect he will. I suspect he will. On the other hand, it's 1 win in 16 games for Hearts. They're now 16 points adrift of Ross County. Is that the big difficult thing for Gary Locke? They get a point at St Mirren, 1 step forward. Ross County then win 2 steps back. How tough is it for Gary Locke to get these guys up and at it every week?
It's a monumental task to gather enough points to at least make it interesting, even get into the split. But he has to keep going. I think he's getting a lot from these young kids. But the difficulty is, ordinarily you'd want to take a kid out when he starts to lose a bit of form and a little bit of confidence. But he's not got that luxury. He has to keep putting them in, unfortunately. It's whether he wants to take more of a risk, because, as I said, I think the 2 central ones were sitting too deep for me. Jamie Walker wasn't contact with the front 2 as well. It was almost left to tapping. I think he's going to have to take more risks. It might mean more defeats, but it just might mean gathering more points.
The big thing is he getting the best out of the players he's got?
Yeah, I said that. I think he's getting every ounce out of them. But again, I think he needs to get more risk, and he might just gather more points, David.
Neil, thanks for your time tonight.
You're welcome.
2 more live games to come this weekend from the Scottish Premiership here on Sky Sports. Join us from Fir Park on Saturday lunchtime at 12:30 from Motherwell, who are up at second now against Inverness Cally Thistle. 12:30 for that one on Sky Sports 1. The same time, the same channel, the next page for St Mirren against Celtic on Sunday. And next here on Sky Sports 1, it's PSG against Real Madrid from earlier today. Edinburgh. So an Edinburgh derby at the new year. It's been a very, very happy new year for the Hibernian people here at a full house Easter Road. Bye for now.